Good afternoon, Tennessee Regional Church family. You have caught me in my prayer chair. Yes, I have a prayer chair, a place that's set aside in my home to pray, to seek God, to listen, to hear what the Spirit has to say. And so today, I want to bring to you this week's prayer point. And this week's prayer point is centered around being in the presence of God. What happens when you and I enter the presence of God? What happens when the presence of God is there with us and is comforting us, is leading us, is guiding us, is just there hovering over us as we flow through our everyday lives, on our jobs, with our family, even in the midst of this pandemic? What does it mean to have the presence of God with us? And so a few weeks ago, I started attending a Sunday school class, and the Sunday school class was focused on Psalm 91. It was magnificent. The instructors were capable, full of knowledge. From the moment I started going to the class to the moment it ended, I thought, how do I get this information to our region? How do I share with our region what I experienced all of these several weeks around the scripture Psalm 91? Well, I could easily do that because the instructors are part of our region. They're part of one of our churches, and I could call them and ask them, would they be willing to do that study? And I think I'm going to do that because just the richness that I experienced through my time in the class, I want to share that with you as we all seek to boost up our spirituality. But when I think about the presence of God, what does it mean for us to enter the presence of God? What does it mean to have that presence with us in our everyday lives, in our affairs? This is not just for Sunday. Okay, well, Saturday night at 12:59. No, it is really about having that presence with you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 and 366 on a leap year. The presence of God is powerful. It leads us, it guides us, it helps us, it comforts us, it motivates us, it inspires us. Nothing like the presence of God. And so this week's prayer point is being in the presence of God. I want you all to try to practice what it means to experience God's presence. Because even with everything that's going on around us, the upset, the COVID, everything that's happening, the presence of God is able to comfort us and strengthen us as we walk through. And so you don't want to be without the presence of God. And so I want to read to you from the Message Bible, Psalm 91. You who sit down in the high God's presence, spend the night in Shaddai's shadow. Say this: God, you're my refuge. I trust in you and I'm safe. That's right. He rescues you from hidden traps, shields you from deadly hazards. His huge outstretched arms protect you. Under them, you're perfectly safe. His arms fend off all harm. Fear nothing, not wild wolves in the night, not flying arrows in the day, not disease that prowls through the darkness, not disaster that erupts at high noon. Even though others succumb all around, drop like flies right and left, no harm will even graze you. You'll stand untouched. Watch it all from a distance. Watch the wicked turn into corpses. Yes, because God's your refuge, the high God, your very own home. Evil can't get close to you. Harm can't get through the door. He ordered his angels to guard you wherever you go. If you stumble, they'll catch you. Their job is to keep you from falling. You'll walk unharmed among the lions and snakes, and kick young lions and serpents from their path. If you'll hold on to me for dear life, says God, I'll get you out of any trouble. I'll give you the best of care. If you'll only get to know and trust me, call me and I'll answer. be at your side in bad times. I'll rescue you and then throw you a party. I'll give you long life, give you a long drink of salvation. That was the Message translation. And so I invite you to join us this Saturday at 8 a.m. on Zoom for our time of prayer. We love you and we look forward to seeing you. God bless you. Stay safe.